We have the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 here, and today I'm going to show you how to sideload and install the latest Google Camera application port on this device. Now the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 has, I would say, very good camera quality for the price and mid-range segment of an Android device. They advertise it to be a 48 megapixel camera sensor, which it isn't, but it is. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into that. I suggest you can do some research on Google if you want to know how Xiaomi is really able to pull off 48 megapixel images on this device. But for however good the stock camera application is, the Google camera almost always gives better performance. Google has put in a ton of research to get their camera optimized. It has a whole bunch of features, and just generally the post-processing in regular auto mode is better on the Google camera compared to a stock camera, especially on a low-end or mid-range device like the Redmi Note 7. So I'm going to have the download link to the Google camera application port. It's an APK file. I'm going to have a download link to that in my website. And you can find the link to the tutorial for this video in the video description if you're watching this on YouTube. Now, to sideload this application, we're just going to go through the typical process of sideloading and installing a APK file. If you're not familiar with how to do this, I'm going to walk you through that. It doesn't matter if you use the stock file manager application. You can see we have the APK already downloaded here. Or if you use a third-party file manager. And you can even just directly install this from the browser after you have downloaded it. Once you have downloaded it, you should get, at least in Chrome, you'll get an option with a link that lets you tap, that's labeled open, and you can tap on that open, and it's going to go through the same process we're going to go through here whenever I'm using Solid Explorer. So again, it doesn't matter which way you open up this APK file, we still need to go through the same processes of letting that specific application install other applications. So whichever method you want to go with, whether it's the file manager, a third-party file explorer, or downloading it and opening it straight from the web browser, we first just need to find the file, and then we just need to tap on it to open it up. Now, since I'm using this particular thing, I'm going to go with the package installer. If you go through other file managers, the exact step-by-step process is going to be a little bit different. And again, if you download it from the web browser, it's just going to give you a prompt of what we're going to see here. So I'm just going to tap on package installer. Now this is what you're going to see. No matter which method you use, you're going to see a pop-up telling you that for security reasons, this phone is not allowed to install unknown applications from that particular application. That is, unless you have gone through this side loading process with a different application. And if you've done that already, then you don't need to worry about this. So for whenever you see this, we're going to tap on settings, and it's going to bring us to the install unknown apps permission for that particular application. And we're just going to tap on that toggle to enable it. And then we're just going to go back. Once we go back, it's going to take us through the camera or the application install page. And we have two buttons down here, cancel or install. We just want to go ahead and tap on install. It's going to take a few seconds to install this application. I believe it's a little over 100 megabytes in size. And when it's done, you're going to have a done and an open option. So if you want to just open it directly from here, you can tap on open. If you just want to go back, you can tap done, and we can go back to the home screen. We're going to see that application has been added to our home screen, and we just need to open it up to gain access to it. And then just like every other application that needs particular permissions, we need to give it permissions for certain things. Since this is a camera application, we need to allow it to take pictures and record video. If you're wanting to record video, you most likely want to record audio, so we're going to go through the allow process. The camera application needs to save files to your device, so it needs storage access, so we're going to allow that. And a lot of people like to tag their photos with a geolocation attribute. So if you want, we can allow the GPS and network based permission here. If you don't want to, you don't have to. That's completely up to you. Once all those permissions are done, then you're we're gonna see the camera application open up, and we won't have to go through that again. Once the permissions have been granted, you're gonna see that's fine. Again, this is the latest version of the Google Camera application, so we have a number of different modes here. This even comes with night sight, slow motion, photosphere, and a number of settings that we can use. And there it is. You can take just simple application or simple photos. We can record a video. It really just is as simple as sideloading an application on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7.